Good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And in the video attached here, you'll see an African lady spelling out some home truths for the A.N.C government, this gangster state in South Africa. Please listen to the end. I think you'll find it very, very interesting. Remember to subscribe to be kept informed and ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video, please share this video, and above all, please stay safe. Bye for now.
Hi, fellow South Africans, as our president usually says, but we are clearly not fellow South Africans. I am an ordinary South African who struggles like every other unemployed person, a parent, a citizen obviously. I have concerns with regards to the way things have changed in South Africa. I was majorly affected by the way our principals, the Premier of Gauteng, if I'm not wrong, was talking about statues while we are faced with a pandemic which actually kills people. I couldn't understand why would he be worried about statues, because statues don't feed people, they don't help people in any way, they don't affect anybody. And my view is that we have outdone the apartheid times. We have worn it off. I mean, we all suffered. Our parents suffered for us to have freedom. Our grandparents suffered for that. And now we are all South Africans looking and wanting the same goals. We all want to be able to support ourselves. We want to be able to survive. We want to be able to be free from the freedom that we were promised years ago by A.N.C. I believe that A.N.C now has changed and they have become a power-hungry ministers and the president. I find it very strange that Ramaphosa supports the so-called statue things that are happening, while in actual fact, as I see him as a president, he is more white than black. He lives a life of white people than black. The reason I'm saying that is that he has never taken the time to go to the ground where people are really struggling, where his black fellow South Africans are suffering till now. The Department of Social Development has promised those people who cannot eat grants to sweet talk us, to blindside us from the oppression that they are opposing on us. Now we are no longer free to live our lives the way we want to live them. We are adults. We know that COVID is a serious disease, and I feel that they are treating us like children, like we are unable to take care of ourselves. This has become the same law that happened in the past, where you needed to have a pass and ID to walk anywhere or to do anything or to practice whatever sense of freedom you wanted to have. And they are using a different strategy to do that. And we as South Africans, we are quiet about it. Government has no longer been for citizens, but it has become for their pockets. It has become a power struggle. It has become an oppression. It has become people without feelings, people without humanity, people who feel absolutely nothing for the very same citizens that have voted for them. Well, this for me, I am trying to say, South Africans, I don't care which color you are, I don't care which background you come from, but this needs to come to a stop. I am asking each and every one of you to share this video so that each and every South African can know and share their own views of how this situation has affected each and every individual in South Africa. We have heard the president talk about billions and billions of fundraising money that they have fundraised, but it has never reached the ground. It has never really touched the people that really need it. It has never really impacted lives of the people who are suffering on a daily basis. Now their focus has changed from the real issues that affect South Africans, poor South Africans, unemployed South Africans, unemployed youth, people who struggle on a daily basis, to them moving to things that are not important, statues, cigarettes, all those things that do not add any value to what we elected them to do. And in that process, they are violating the rights that they said they are fighting for in order for us to have freedom to practice whatever we want to do. I see it as the apartheid regime has come back in a different form, in a way that they want to tell us what to do, when to do it, how to do it, with whom to do it. We are not children. We are aware of COVID. And it's no longer about COVID. It's about them. It's about who has power. It's about who wants to control who. It's about what they want to do to us. It's about them making us sheep to follow. How much power do they have over us? I hate the fact that we still have political parties, no matter it's DA, EFF, A.N.C, or whatever party that is. Their focus is always on them. Their focus is always getting the chance to sit on that chair and not caring about who they are sitting, who places them on those chairs, who votes for them to sit on those chairs. I believe that now we have reached a point where those powers need to be taken back to the people of South Africa. Let us have control of who will govern us. Let all those politicians who have used their own bitterness, their own cruelty, their own payback to struggle each and every person for what we do not know of, for their own political struggles. Let us remove all of them. Let us have a new right, a Bill of Rights or a constitution that allows us as citizens of South Africa to have the power to remove them. Whenever we feel that we are now being pushed, we are now being violated, our rights are now stepped upon, let us have that right as South Africans, as citizens, to take that power back. Let all those government, ministers, politicians, let them all be removed. Let South Africa start afresh. We want people who will do things right for the people, but not for their pockets, but not for themselves. It makes me so sick. I struggle to sleep at night, and I don't understand that they have so much access to funds, but still they are so filled with greed. They are so filled with selfishness. They are so filled with bitterness that they cannot even see past their own egos. It makes me sick to the core. And if any one of you does not feel this way in one way or another, or has not been touched by this situation and does not see how far this is going, well, I'm saying, my brothers and sisters, I don't know where South Africa is going. I don't know what we are going to do. We are losing our jobs. We are losing our daily breads. We do not want to be supported by government. We want to be able to work for ourselves. We want to be able to provide for our families. We are tired of their hand-offs. You get food parcels in small boxes, a 5 kg mini meal. What if I have 11 people in the household? How long is that 5 kg of mini meal going to last us? It's not going to even last one day. A tin of baked beans, how long is it going to last? Now we have some organizations coming up, the Mutsipi's foundations, which is linked to Ramaphosa, which is linked to Khatebe, which is linked to all these people. It's just a circle of greedy people who have taken over the whole of South Africa. Well, today I am saying to you, my people, whether white, black, green, yellow, from suburbs, from Soweto, from the poorest of the poorest areas in South Africa, we are all suffering. We are all dying. They are opening up stores that they feel that it is the easiest way to kill us. Opening alcohol is not wrong, but it's the quickest way to have accidents and have people kill each other because they want to reduce the population that we have. Now they said they have a drug that will help us. What are they doing about it? How many people have they rescued? How many people are they helping? I want to also say that last week I was hurt by a video that I saw on Facebook. A woman who had COVID was in isolation in a hotel, a so-called placed hotel, so that she can receive the help that she needs. She was never given any medication. The only thing she was given was food and sweets. She was sweating. She never survived the 14 days that she was kept in isolation for. Every day we hear Zweli Mkhize saying that he's doing everything that he can for us. But in actual fact, what is he doing? The only people that I have seen so far who have survived this COVID are people who go to private hospitals, people who have medical aid. Government does not care about you. Who are you? What do you do for them? All the money is with them. They decide what they want to do. This 21 days of lockdown was meant for the health system to improve. Why is the lockdown continuing and we are told about non-essential and essential, and now we no longer know how alcohol is an essential product and cigarettes are non-essential? Why has it shifted from focusing on health issues, on improving the health system in order to help South Africans survive this COVID? I have a close friend who has COVID and I am hurt by it because she told me that she was only receiving paracetamol. Why is she in hospital if she can just buy paracetamol in a pharmacy and stay at home? Because then why is she in a hospital in the first place where she's left to die? What is paracetamol doing for somebody in a critical condition like that? What is Zweli Mkhize doing all along? They are sitting in their houses comfortable with their families. Who cares about the people who are on the ground? Who cares about the people who are suffering? Who cares about the smokers who are sick, who need psychiatric help, who need psychologists to help them through this time. Smokers were just left, they are just left like that. My opinion is that Nkosazana Zuma is very bitter. She is a bitter woman. Whether in her past, her family, or history, somebody died from lung disease and she felt it was because of a cigarette, or she is gaining financially from this lockdown or ban. I really don't care, but she is bitter. She is very angry. She is very frustrated. And I don't see why she would not allow adults to take and make their own choices, whether they want to continue to smoke or whether they don't want to continue to smoke. In any case, if COVID is made worse by cigarettes, I'm only going to get paracetamol when I get to the hospital. How does it help me in any way? So whether I smoke or I don't smoke, I'm going to get paracetamol, and then I'm going to be locked down in a hotel and given sweets and nice dinner, and they will wait for me to die. What are they doing for us? I mean, people, I'm fed up. I am angry. I am very angry with this government. We do not need them anymore. We do not want them anymore. They are there to control us. They are there to make us miserable. We do not need that. I am appealing to each and every one of you to share this video until they know that we have had enough. We have had enough. We don't need to go out and ban the streets or ban the schools or do whatever violent protests that are done on a daily basis, because they do not benefit us. And now they are using military forces to force us into line. So it clearly shows that we mean nothing. Our lives mean nothing. People have died. Imagine if you are in a prison cell with a murderer, with a rapist, with somebody who has been given a life sentence, and you are there because you were arrested for smoking cigarettes. They found you with a cigarette in your car. How fair is that? What is justice in that? Where is the justice in that? Cigarettes used to be legal. Now dacha is more legal than cigarettes. If you're seen smoking cigarettes, you are arrested, you go to prison, and you stay there for 2 days. My friend's child was arrested for 2 days because they found him with cigarettes. What is that? What the hell is going on in South Africa? People, speak out. Stop being sheeps. Stop listening to all this nonsense government is talking. There is no money that is getting to you. All this money is left there. Somewhere somebody is benefiting from it, and no poor person will get it. That's why I'm saying we don't want their handoffs. We want to work for ourselves. Let them give us the opportunity to work. Let them leave us to live our lives with our own choices. Let us leave us to open our spaza shops, to open our fruit and veggies, to survive, and our children to survive. Government is doing absolutely nothing for us, guys. Absolutely nothing. If you were to find an investigator that truly has not been bought by government or blackmailed by them, there would be so many things that come out of that. So open your eyes, think about it. I am giving you food for thought. I am asking you, for each and every one of you, to think about it and stand up. Let's have more of these videos. Let's have more of these conversations. Let's talk about it more. Let's speak out. We have had enough. I thank each and every one of you for giving me this time. I am worried about my friend. I am worried about those who are close to me who are sick. She is a single parent. She was recently, she lost her job because of COVID. She's unemployed. Now she's got COVID and she's just getting paracetamol. And that's it. That's the South Africa we live in. And we get a president who sweet talks us every day. We get a minister of social development who sweet talks us every day about grants coming here, food parcels coming here, food parcels. And I have a cousin who was so upset the other day on Facebook, who actually said that she is a government employee and she stays in a suburb where there's police, there's metros, who owns houses there. And there was a truck loading off food parcels to each and every house of those government employees. They were getting food parcels. What about the ones who really need it? This person is a person who gets a salary every month from us, from the tax, from the citizens who voted for them. The parcels are going back to them. They are feeding themselves. These people can afford to buy groceries. They take their kids to private schools. We are getting less of everything in this country, and yet we are expected to vote. I say let's stand up and speak up. If it means that during election time we are on lockdown, we do not vote. No party deserves to get our votes until they realize that we are more important than the seats that they sit on. We are a priority to them. We are the ones who put them there. Let us lock down and not go to vote. No party deserves our vote until they realize that our lives matter. We matter. We deserve better. We deserve more than what they are giving us. I say to you, please share this video. Talk about it. Let everybody speak out. I thank all of you for giving me this time. I thank all of you for listening to me. And I hope that I will get another opportunity for me to talk. And let's explore these topics. Maybe there are some things that I have not mentioned that some of you feel deeply about, that feel frustrated about. Let's talk about them. Let's hear them out. Let them be spoken out, and let each and every one take a stand and say no more. We have had enough, from the justice system to government to every individual, minister, premier, MEC. We have had enough of their lies. Thank you all, South Africans. I love you. That's why I am taking this time to speak my mind and to speak my heart. And I hope that we will get what we need. We will get the attention that we need. We will get the respect